Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something powerful tonight. When people talk about growth, they think it's only about muscles, about money, about status. But listen carefully, your bones, the very foundation of who you are, can be influenced. They can be strengthened, stretched, and developed far beyond what you've been told. You see, growth is not an accident. Growth is discipline. Growth is a choice. You want to stand taller? You want to carry yourself like a giant? Then you've got to put your body in alignment with greatness. Sleep like it matters. Eat like it fuels your destiny. Move like every stretch is pulling you closer to the life you want. Don't you ever forget. Your body listens to the signals you send it. If you slump, it will shrink. If you straighten, it will rise. If you demand strength, it will respond. You don't just wait for growth. You force it. Through consistency, through discipline. It's through belief so strong that even your bones obey your command. So rise, stretch, strengthen, fuel, and carry yourself like the giant you were meant to be. Because when you live tall in spirit, your body follows. Growth is not accidental, it is intentional. It doesn't just happen because time passes. It doesn't arrive simply because you wish for it. Growth responds to discipline, to daily choices, to the way you treat your body and your mind. Every stretch, every meal, every hour of sleep is a message you send to your bones, to your muscles, to your future self. When you slouch, your body hears defeat. When you stand tall, your body hears victory. When you feed it with strength, it builds strength. When you rest with purpose, it repairs with purpose. Growth is the echo of your effort. It is the reward of consistency. It is the proof that you can design the body and the life you dream of. Nothing about it is random. Every inch, every ounce of progress is earned.
Ouch.
Because growth is never an accident, it's a decision. Your bones respond to lifestyle choices like sleep, nutrition, and movement. They are not fixed, lifeless structures. They are living tissue, constantly renewing, constantly listening to the signals you send. When you neglect rest, your bones weaken. When you give your body deep, restorative sleep, your bones repair, recover, and grow stronger. When you fuel yourself with empty food, your foundation becomes fragile. But when you feed your body with calcium, protein, vitamins, and minerals, your bones lock in strength like steel. Movement is not just exercise, it is instruction. When you stretch, when you run, when you lift, your bones are commanded to adapt, to grow denser, to rise to the demand. Every choice you make tells your bones what kind of future to build, weak or strong, fragile or unbreakable, small or towering. Your lifestyle writes the blueprint your bones follow. Posture determines present. Stand tall, to project strength and gain height in spirit and form. Your body speaks before your mouth ever opens. When you slouch, you send a message of weakness. You rise tall, shoulders back, chest lifted. You command respect without saying a word. Posture is more than appearance. It is energy. It is the way you claim space in the world. A straight spine tells your mind, I am powerful. Aligned posture tells your bones, grow stronger, hold steady, stand tall. Every time you practice standing tall, you are training your body to believe in its own height, its own presence. You're not just adding inches physically, you're building an aura that feels larger than life. When you carry yourself like a giant, people see a giant. And more than that, your body begins to follow the command your posture has already spoken. Stretching and mobility send powerful signals for growth and alignment. Every time you stretch, you tell your body to expand. You create space in your joints, in your spine, in your frame. That space is where growth begins. Mobility keeps the body alive, fluid, and responsive. It prevents stiffness from locking you down, and instead teaches your body to move with freedom. When you stretch with consistency, your muscles loosen, your bones adjust, and your posture shifts into alignment. It's not just flexibility, it's instruction. You are programming your body to lengthen, to strengthen, to rise. When you neglect stretching, you shrink into tension. When you embrace it, you expand into possibility. Every deep breath you take while stretching sends oxygen, energy, and renewal into your bones. That is how you communicate with your body. That is how you force growth into alignment. Proper rest is fuel for bone development. Growth happens in recovery. Your body's not built in the moment of action. It is built in the silence that follows. When you sleep deeply, your bones repair microdamage. They lay down new tissue. They release growth hormones that cannot be unlocked in waking hours. Rest is not laziness. It is construction. It is the hidden workshop where your body does its most important work. Without proper rest, your efforts collapse. With proper rest, your efforts multiply. Every hour of quality sleep is like pouring strength directly into your frame. Your body cannot lie to you. It will only give you back what you give it. Push hard, yes, but honor recovery even harder. Because it is in the stillness, in the night, in the quiet hours of rest, that your bones truly learn how to grow. Nutrition builds the foundation. Calcium, protein, and vitamins strengthen bones. Your body is only as strong as the fuel you give it. Every bite you take is either building you up or breaking you down. Bones are living structures, and they crave the right nutrients to grow dense and unshakable. Calcium is the brick. Protein is the cement. Vitamins are the tools that lock it all together. Without them, your foundation weakens, your frame suffers, and your growth slows. But when you nourish yourself with whole foods, leafy greens, lean proteins, and minerals, you are stacking strength into every bone. You're not just eating, you're constructing. You're feeding the future version of yourself. Nutrition is not optional. It is the blueprint for growth. What you consume daily becomes your height, your posture, your power. Feed your bones with intention, and they will rise with strength. Consistency matters more than genetics. Daily discipline shapes results. Too many people blame their DNA, their family line, their so-called limitations. But the truth is, discipline beats destiny. When it is practiced every single day, your body listens more to what you do than to what you were born with. If you stretch daily, if you fuel yourself correctly, if you rest on time, your bones and your frame will respond.
Ouch.
Not overnight, not in a week, but over time with unshakable consistency. Genetics may set the starting line, but consistency decides how far you run. Every routine, every repetition, every disciplined act tells your body to grow, to strengthen, to rise. Missing a day weakens the message. Showing up daily engraves it into your bones. Results are not born, they are earned. And they belong to the one who refuses to quit, no matter what. The body mirrors the mind. Confidence and belief manifest physically. Your thoughts are not just invisible ideas floating in your head. They are commands sent directly to your body. When you believe you are weak, your body slumps. When you believe you are strong, your body rises. Confidence straightens your spine, lifts your chest, and sharpens your eyes. It adds presence to every step you take. Your bones, your muscles, your posture, all of it listens to your mindset. Doubt makes you shrink. Fear makes you fold. But belief makes you expand. It gives you the courage to stand tall, even when life tries to push you down. When the mind is aligned with confidence, the body has no choice but to follow. Every ounce of faith you carry within transforms into physical power, shaping how you move, how you grow, and how you are seen. Stop shrinking into your limitations. Demand more from your frame. Too often, people accept less than what they are capable of. They hunch, they slouch, they fold themselves into the background, as if they were meant to be small. But you were never designed to shrink. You were designed to rise, to expand, to take up the space that belongs to you. Every time you straighten your posture, every time you stretch a little further, every time you challenge your body, you are demanding growth. Your frame responds to pressure, adapts to the level of expectation you place on it. If you expect weakness, it delivers weakness. If you expect strength, it delivers strength. Do not accept the cage of limitation. Break it with discipline, with alignment, with intention. Your body is waiting for your command. Demand more and it will rise to meet you. Live tall in spirit and your body will follow. Height is not only measured in inches, it is measured in the way you carry yourself, the way you step into a room, the way your presence fills the air. When your spirit is small, your body bends and shrinks with it. But when your spirit is bold, when your inner voice declares power, your body straightens, your frame expands, your energy becomes larger than life. Living tall in spirit means refusing to bow to fear. It means walking with dignity, with pride, with confidence unshaken. Your body is always listening to your inner world. If your spirit says rise, your shoulders lift, your chest opens, your spine aligns. The strength of your posture begins in the strength of your belief. When you decide to live tall in spirit, your body has no choice. It must follow your command. And so I say this to you, never forget that growth is a choice. Your bones, your body, your very presence are waiting for your command. Do not wait for life to hand you height, strength, or stature. Claim it with discipline. Claim it with belief. Claim it with the daily actions that tell your body to rise. Because when you choose to live tall in spirit, in posture, in discipline, your body will rise to match the greatness inside you. So stand tall, live tall, let the world see the giant you were always meant to be.